Hello and welcome. Today I'm going to be working on a still life, a very simple painting. They're so easy to do with flowers in a vase, and we'll get started straight away. So I'm just going to zoom in on my acrylic sketch pad. And yeah, just to advise you to use good strong paper or a canvas if you're using acrylic. And I've got a selection of paints, a mixture of brushes, a hairdryer, and a spray bottle of water, which I sometimes use, and that's really it, my palette, and we'll get started. So yes, to work on this, I've got a few colours down already on my palette, so I'm going to just put different colours on the canvas, just in random places. Because when it's a vase of flowers, there's going to be flowers coming in all different directions, so I'm just going to put in colour, and we'll make the final decisions about the flowers as we go along. So yeah, just continuing to add colour in here and there and everywhere. And as usual, I'm a big fan of getting rid of the white paper and covering it up and getting a lot of colour down as a base before I really start mapping out my idea for the composition. And you know, I might play around for a bit. Sometimes I play around with shapes before I come up with, as I said, the idea for the composition of the painting. So I'd like to create some big, bold flower shapes, and I think I will get straight into doing that. So brush aside, and I'm using my long, thin brush, and I'm going to put down a colour. I haven't used it for a while on these videos. It's a beautiful colour. I do use it an awful lot, but I just haven't been using it lately in the videos. It's permanent magenta, but normally I use it in every painting. So I'm going to use this to outline some flowers, and I just feel there's a flower there, and there's one that I can see them, kind of the shapes of them. There's something. I want to just go for big, bold flower heads. And another one here, and another one here. Let's do a big one down here. But the problem is, if I do a big one down there, where's the vase going to be? The vase could be over on this side. Another one there. And what kind of a vase would we use? I mean, some of these flowers could be hanging out over the vase, over the side of the vase. So I know I made those big shapes, but I'm still not maybe 100% sure if I'm gonna stick with them, because I do think it would be nice to put maybe the vase in the center, like something like that for my vase of flowers. And I want to put a pattern on this vase just to make it kind of funky. So please forgive me just there for a moment. My video cut out, but I just cut it very quickly. I had too many videos recorded, so I ran out of space. And I was painting for a minute or two, but I think it's basically much the same as when you last saw it. So I am going to finish up this painting because I actually think I pretty well like it much the way it is. So all I'm doing is just, I don't want to put a lot of detail into it. I don't want it to be, to paint all the petals and all the leaves. I want these flowers to be very loose and very free. And so like they're impressions of flowers rather than you knowing exactly what kind of flowers they are. And I think actually at this point, the more I do to this painting, probably the more I'll regret it. So I don't want to overdo this painting because, as I said, I think just the whole impressionist, that was my goal when I started it, was that it would be very impressionistic in style. I'm going to just go for more of that magenta because it just is a great colour. Or is it magenta? It is permanent magenta. Oh, it's a really, really beautiful colour. So we'll just get more of that in there. So I quite like just the looseness of it. And I want that to go off the page a bit, so that these flowers aren't just, you know, a neat little bunch all included in the page. So I think I am almost there with this painting. I'm afraid that if I go any further, I'm just adding in a few highlights here, but I'm afraid that if I do too much more, that I will lose the effect that I was actually really going for. And just other than adding a few extra highlights here and there into the painting, I think it is finished. So I'm going to stop. And again, if I add extra highlights, you'll see them in the thumbnail at the beginning of the painting. And that's it. It's my vase of pink flowers. And I hope you like it. It was really, really easy to paint, really free. If you like it, please subscribe and share so we can get this video out to more people. And I'll talk to you next week. And happy painting. Hope you do this, and I hope you find it fun and simple. And God bless. Bye-bye.